wearing the shirt.
Yeah, the black one. I'll buy another one. Oh my god, I was at a like bar type concert in Indiana.
Yeah.
And I go into, I'm heading into the restroom. I'll heading into the restroom to yourself. So you're like a dude walking past me. You just walk past me here. And I go into the bathroom like this. Oh, you can do it. You're like, I go into the bathroom like this, and you're the guy who says it. Hold on. Hey. I do it again. And he looks at my shirt and he goes, Adam Zoll's here. Because it basically like Adam Zoll's in the house like that. And I'm like, he said it exactly like Adam Zoll.
Right.
And he's like some Austrian dude.
Well, that's the thing.
And he saw the shirt.
The ones that didn't get it.
He sees the shirt and he goes, Adam Zoll is dog. It sounded exactly like Adam Zoll. And I was like, that was the best.
And they didn't say Adam Zoll?
No, he said Adam Zoll is da or something like that. Wir haben Adam Zoll im Haus. I'm like, what the heck? That was awesome.
It's space toaster.
I want to see what happens to the camera with the toaster on.
That would be a bad idea.
The last shot of
I can't believe that your camera can be good at 51.
Yeah.
No, definitely not 50. Get anything.
Should I stand somewhere else? No. So it says like the No, you're supposed to not here. This is
Do you get that?
So, do you want to do an ad for each product?
I'll do an ad for one product and somebody will do an ad for the next. Latvian Cowboys. This is where it all started for me. For me, Tim Page, drummer, drafted for the specific purpose of recording this album. It was my first introduction to Latvian music and the whole phenomenon of Latvian diaspora culture.
We knew you were from Texas, so.
And they knew I was from Texas. That's why they took me.
So, your first day of practice with us, what did you think? Because you were the more talented artist, as I recall.
Yes. You come in.
And I had only begun to play guitar. I only started playing guitar at the age of 16.
Well, what I experienced, I mean, this is not,
Top four?
this is,
Top 5 player in the world?
Yeah, maybe 3.
3?
Yeah.
what I would say is that the whole concept was a diamond in the rough, and I include myself in that characterization. I don't think I was a, particularly virtuosic drummer when I joined the band, but, I felt that there was some kind of substance of expression and honesty in this music that was something that I hadn't attained in my own my own music making, and this is why one of the reasons I felt compelled to continue with these crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's about right. Amazing.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard Tim swear.
Yeah, that's not my first time too. Well,
I'm usually
it's
the
an
one who
honor to be
swears.
called a motherfucker by you, Tim. It really is. Thanks.
You're up next?
Sure.
Hi, Eric, King's bass. I think what's largely remarkable about most of the discography of the Minnow Buckets is that, for the most part, the albums were self-produced, self-recorded, self-mixed, and all of them were self-released. I personally am at all looking at this. We're missing Leech here, but the artwork in all cases was really, really special. We had really solid artistry on all of these. And
While you mentioned that, while you're talking about the artwork, check this out. We forgot all about this. Look what's coming up. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check that.
oh, that's the original
Check out
Tobiasen,
how-
right?
check- that's not Tobiasen.
Oh,
I don't
who's
even
that?
know who that is. There's a name there. Check out
The
Tobiasen.
Yaunanas Atballs cover.
Bark 91.
This is something
Bonk?
like that.
Who drew that?
Someone named Bonk or Boris.
I don't remember. It's right in the.
So that inspired. Yeah, and that's got the Minnow Bucket. That's amazing. I'd forgotten about that. So that was 91.
Where is
Buckethead was 92. Leech was 93.
what happened to the
Really?
This was 92.
I'll remember.
Leech must be downstairs. But just in a lot of ways, I mean, this was done on 4 tracks. This is done on 8 tracks.
But then there was the Lee Popa era,
There was the Popa era. We went digital. We went to ADAT. One of the ADATs caught fire.
and he
Remember that?
claimed he worked with Ministry.
He claimed he worked with Ministry, and I mean that album sounds great. This is a great sounding album. We were pretty tight there. I think on a lot of fronts. You know, we chinced out a little bit on the booklet.
That was done in Jay O'Rourke's studio, which was in a garage.
Posi Vibe.
Yeah, he was going to sign us to his
Right.
label,
Right.
Posi
That didn't
Vibe.
happen. American Guru. Yeah. So it's been a trip.
Let's talk about the since we're talking about artwork. Let's talk about the evolution of cynicism in this band.
Because that was
Where's that
that
album?
was the original.
No one
one.
even has that album.
And it
anymore.
ended
It's
up.
gone.
It ended up going like this. Right. This is the same album.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not?
That's a collection.
We recorded
Oh, what the
this
fuck is
thing
that?
in
That's the
one
best
take.
stuff. This album was recorded in one take.
On an 8-track, really real.
It was the last thing that we recorded.
And we're not afraid of being honest,
Yeah, you guys were wearing Austrian folk costumes for some
because
reason.
it is the greatest fucking album ever.
No.
That one has a great space toaster on it. Remember that?
Yeah,
Space
it's
and
great.
time.
We just listened to it while you were
Oh, thanks for including me.
having your photo op.
You were getting your headshot.
Yeah.
Dying to do an ad for one of the tapes.
That one of the tapes.
But preferably less than 30 minutes.
Less than 30 minutes. No, actually, right here, 2 guys get together, heading home from a New Year's celebration, and decide to cooperate in a really friendly way. Edgar said, you know, Dinah, how about we do this band thing? And he said, the music might suck, might hate it, might never go anywhere, but we'll end up good buds. Remember saying that to me in the car? Those are Edgar's words. He said, we'll end up good buds. And we've done that. Splitting things up, 4 songs. I sing 2 songs, Edgar sings 2 songs. I think I wrote 2 of these songs, or I wrote only one of them. I'm not sure, hold on. Teresa? I only wrote one of them, but I sang on 2 of them, and Edgar sang on 2 of them. So it represents to me what friendship can be. And if you can buy an original Minnow Buckets Bluegill and Sunfish tape, I don't think that it should be any less than $100 to start for the beginnings of the auctions, because probably there are maybe a dozen of these left in the world. And it's very heartfelt music, and there's some lyrical work here that's relevant to this day. So check it out.
I will.
Do that.
You gotta always roll it.
It's just
I was gonna buy a GoPro and like wear it on my head.
silly idea.
But what Dinas was just saying was that he composed a piece in 1984 of 18 pianos.
Conceptualized it and it's sketched.
18 pianos in a circle, and the audience sits in the middle.
Yes.
And right, imagine that.
Yes.
But I remember an earlier escapade that Dinas was right after college. Was gonna legitimately, he wanted to get in the Guinness Book of World Records
Yes,
by
how?
attaching a vacuum cleaner to the back of his motorcycle
Motorcycle?
and be the first guy to drive around the U.S.
No, just to get the Guinness World Record for the longest distance a vacuum cleaner has been driven on a motorcycle.
okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Really a niche.
Yeah.
The 18.
I could-
Why 18? Why not 12?
18 pianos? Oh well, 3 times 6. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do with it.
You play the Rice piece 3 times.
What?
You can play the Steve Reich piece 3 times.
Well, and then after 9/11 happened, I want to write a
9+11.
I also have a threnody for the victims of 9/11 planned for that instrumentation.
Okay.
Like Penderecki's threnody.
And these are just
for
thoughts.
victims
It's
of
not really going to
Hiroshima.
happen.
I've got it sketched out. It's going to take me 8 to 14 months to do. I would have to be on it for at least 8 months. So I have to write a project. I have to get money for it. If I can.
What kind of space do you need for 18 pianos?
They have the Millennium Park in Chicago. It's literally been made to realize this exact composition after I even conceptualized it. It's perfect for it.
They knew it was coming.
It's huge. It can totally do it. For me, for conducting, I just need to have. I would have direct contact with each pianist.
You mind if I balance the camera on the
On
bananas?
the bananas.
And the themes.
It's not the only thing that's bananas.
I can actually show. It's some of the sketches are on my website. Like if you take the peace sign is generally not complete. It's not exactly.
You can pull it out.
Right. What is it? It's not that. It's 90 is this. That would be 4. So it's not 120, 120, 120. The peace sign. So then there would be 666. But it actually winds up being. I have them. I call them pivot. So if you've got this pivot piano, this pivot piano, this pivot piano. So you've got 3. So you've got 15 left, right? And then it's if I remember correctly, it's not 7/7. Well, it doesn't really matter. But it winds up and then you can swirl the themes around the audience. You can do left, right. And I did an experimental piece for 6 flutes around the audience, and it worked tremendously well. I mean, it was like, when it was coming from here, it was coming from there. When it was coming from here, it was coming from there. And if you think about it, it's like, and you can just do really, really cool stuff, and people really liked it. And another part of that is each audience member has an original experience because they're in a different location.
Right?
Next to him. Because we gotta play that song. That's like the first big tune that everyone's gonna remember. I love this. Does the call button still work for the help? Does the call button still work for the help?
How do you guys expect me to film a documentary with no light? Yeah, I like this presentation. I'm done. See, now we're working together. I like that. Another page. It's a lot more fun for me.
Now that I found what they want, I must not
Can we put this
take it.
Tim, can we program? Tim, can we like program some kind of like beatbox?
A minor again. A minor is a miserable and wretched
Ribbit.
frog.
Frog is fun.
From your lips we send
just go ahead and my only question about this is where does the miserable and wretched frog come? What's the cue before that? And the tree that appears in front of you.
Up on us?
Right?
Were you
Hey Edgar,
Hey Mara,
how's it going?
good. I'm doing this video, like I'm doing this documentary of like how the whole crazy reunion show started, and like it's pretty bizarre. You know, you got 5 people. One's in Norway, one's in Texas, one's in California, one's in Jesus Christ, where Austria, Wonderland,
Yeah.
and so I'm gonna do a 7-part series, a documentary of like how it all started. So what I need to do is I need to call you back. No, you call me, and we're just gonna reenact it.
Hello?
Hey Mara, I love the idea. We're totally doing it. We're totally in.
Really? The Minnow Buckets are going to play at my 50th birthday party? That's awesome. Are you sure?
I think this is an unbelievable, awesome idea for people to get together and just do something amazing. So I'm gonna make it happen.
Oh my gosh, that would be unbelievable. I couldn't believe when you guys played at my 21st birthday party, and now you guys are, it would be an amazing reunion having you guys come back together to play for my 50th. I asked Alex Rosenthal's, and he said, there is no way the Minnow Buckets are ever going to play at your 50th birthday party.